Children, I taught the applications of equilibrium constant. One of the application is predicting the direction in which the reaction takes place. The next one, the extent of the reaction. Already I posted the video for that. Similarly, calculating the equilibrium concentrations of the reactants and products. For that only H2 plus I2 giving HI, PCl5 dissociating to give PCl3 and Cl2. Third one, synthesis of ammonia. Now we are going to learn about how the direction of the reaction is predicted. That is, predicting the direction of a reaction. So from the knowledge of equilibrium constant Kc, it is possible to predict the direction in which the net reaction is taking place for a given concentration or partial pressures, Kc as well as Kp. So consider a general homogeneous reversible reaction. Homo means same. All the reactants and product are in same phase. For example, Xa plus Yb giving Lc plus Md. For the above reaction, if it is under non-equilibrium condition, not in equilibrium condition, equilibrium means both reactants and products are equal. Here I am saying non-equilibrium condition, reactant quotient Q. How it is defined? Under non-equilibrium condition, reaction quotient Q is defined as concentration of products, ratio of product of concentration of products raised to the respective stoichiometric coefficients in a balanced chemical equation to that of the reactants. This is called reaction quotient under non-equilibrium condition. Product concentration raised to coefficients, stoichiometric coefficients in a balanced chemical equation to that of the reactants under non-equilibrium condition. So as the reaction proceeds, there is a change in the concentration of reactants and product, and also the Q value, there is a change. But at equilibrium, Q value will be equal to Kc. Once the equilibrium is attained, there will be no change in the Q value. Q means reaction quotient under non-equilibrium condition. So by knowing the value of Q, we can predict the direction of the reaction by comparing it with Kc. Suppose if Q equals to Kc, the reaction is in equilibrium state. There is no change in the reactants and product. Suppose if Q value greater than Kc, that is reverse reaction favored. Reverse means products giving reactants. Suppose Q less than Kc, forward reaction favors, that is from reactants converted to products. In a book, a diagram given for that. See, this is Q is equal to Kc. Both are equal. Suppose Q value less than Kc. This Q value less than Kc means reactant giving the products, that is forward reaction favors. If suppose the Q value greater than Kc, reverse reaction, that is products giving reactants. Now I will show an example. Consider an example. The value of Kc for the reaction, that is H2 gas plus I2 gas giving 2HI gas. Kc value for this reaction at 717 Kelvin is 48. Kc value is 48. Then the concentrations of H2, I2, HI are 0.2 moles per liter, 0.2 moles per liter for H2, for I2. Then for HI 0.6 moles per liter. How will you find Q value? Q value for this reaction, Q is equal to HI product power the coefficient of the stoichiometric coefficient 2 by H2 concentration, I2 concentration. Now substitute the value. HI means 0.6 square by H2 0.2 into I2 0.2. The value we are getting is 9. That is Q value is 9. Since Q value is equal to 9, which is less than Kc value, which is 48. If this is the condition, Q less than Kc, what happens? The reaction will proceed forward. Forward reaction favors. That is reactant giving the products. Such a way you have to find out. In your book it is given one more problem, page number 12. This problem you can go through as well as the evaluate sum also you can work and see.